and welcome back to Marina Books, to this very festive video. Today I am here with a VR to Christa's video for Yule decks for Yule. I don't remember the exact title. I will, but you know, this is a VR to that. I was super excited. Christmas is my favorite time of the year, and I guess here will be the time where I tell you. The title of the video says Yule because I'm doing a VR, but I don't celebrate Yule. I celebrate Christmas. I am Mexican. I'm from Mexico. Mexico is a traditionally Catholic country, and I am Catholic. So I do celebrate Christmas, and that is the season that I love. It's the holiday that I love. My dad hates that I love it because of the consumerism. Because he's like, that's not the true meaning of Christmas. But you know, what can I tell you? I just love the decorations and the stuff and like the decks for the Christmas and the books and so I am super excited to film this time. Let's go ahead with the video. Okay, so we will start by getting the obvious out of the way, and that is the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle. And again, this is Yule, but to me this is my Christmas Oracle. And you know, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this deck. Oh, spoiler for the next deck, sorry. I don't know what that's doing there. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this deck because everyone knows this deck. Lovely green. I don't like gilding, but in this case I make an exception because it's Christmas and it's shiny and pretty and beautiful. So first of all, let's admire my cloth. It's my beautiful poinsettia embroidered cloth that I bought for my altar, that I will put just as soon as I decorate. So you know, everyone knows this deck. It's very beautiful, it's very festive. I am not going to spend a lot of time in it because everyone knows it. But this is my Christmas time oracle. I specifically bought it for Christmas time, and I cannot wait to play with it this year. So the next deck is a tarot deck, and I keep it in this beautiful pouch that I just closed with this string that it had. And this is the very Christmassy Pixies Whisper Tarot Christmas edition, which I got last year on Etsy, and I think you can still get it this year. And this deck looks like this. If you know the Pixies Whisper deck, it's basically that one. It's like an RWS kind of collage type thing, but it's Christmas. So look, you have gingerbread men, you have like the lights, you have the bowl. It's all Christmas. You have the Christmas cookies, you have the Christmas colors. Everything is very Christmassy, but it's the RWS in that style of the Pixies Whisper. So I mean, there is not a lot of explanation to do. It's a Christmas tarot deck. I usually don't like very specifically holiday tarot decks because I feel like it gets in the way of reading. It's the same reason why I don't have fandom decks, because I feel like I influenced. I don't know how to explain. But I don't usually get these types of decks. But I couldn't resist this one, which is why this is my only Christmas tarot. And I love it, and I don't mind that this is my only deck. I will say though, I would love for a deck to exist that was based on Mexican Christmas. Because I mean, I feel like anyone everywhere in the world can identify with these images, because Hollywood is so everywhere that these images, you're familiar with these images. If you go to a supermarket, this is the types of decorations that you will find, so you can identify with this deck. This is 100% Christmas to me. Like, I'm not saying it's not, but there's also another part of Christmas for me, which is the Mexican traditions, the Mexican decorations. Most of the decorations are American, but the posadas, basically like the posada aesthetic. If you don't know, posadas are the parties that are done. I'm not going to explain all the they're Christmas parties, Mexican Christmas parties. That's all I'm going to say. Like the piñatas, the ponche. I would love like a posada tarot deck that I would buy like in a heartbeat, even if I already have this one. So like, if there is a Mexican creator out there, please consider making a posada tarot deck or oracle. Like, I'm not picky, just give me a posada deck. Thanks. Or a Guadalupe Reyes. Oh my god, like, if there's any Mexicans watching, please, like, we need a Guadalupe Reyes tarot or oracle. Like, I would die. Okay, so those are my only two, like, straight up Christmas decks. The next are going to be, they are not Christmas decks, but they feel like Christmas decks to me. And the next one is an oracle that I literally bought to use specifically in December. I don't know, like, probably I will end up using it other months as well, because it's not specifically Christmas. But the reason why I bought it was to use it in December. And it is the Endless Oracle by Eric Mail, who is the creator of the Ink Witch Tarot. This actually, Christa also showed this one. And it was like, when you're watching a VR and you're thinking, oh, I'm totally going to do that one. And I was watching Christa's video, and I was thinking, oh, I'm going to show the Endless Oracle. It's going to be so original. No one is going to show it. And Christa showed it in her video. I was like, okay, maybe it wasn't so original. But also it was validating, like, okay, I'm not the only one who thinks this is a Christmas deck. And this is actually a fantasy oracle. But look at the colors. I mean, the blue colors and the night. And Christa pointed this out. All this time I've been thinking this was snow. So I was like, it's nighttime in the woods with the snow. And then Christa in her video was like, I know they are stars, but they feel like snow. And I was like, oh, I totally thought it was snow because of the color palette. Like, you see this, you think snow. Or is it only me? I don't know. But anyway, this is a great deck. Like, I adore this deck because this is a fantasy, like medieval fantasy. I am currently finishing the Realm of the Elderlings. I'm on the second to last book, and I could totally, like, literally the chapter I just read was here, like anywhere here. I could, if you have read the realm of the elderlings, I can totally picture Fitz in his horse here. Like this is Buck. I mean, you cannot tell me this is not Buck. And I think this was based specifically in a video game. I think I might be wrong, but to me it's just the books that I read. This is just like the medieval fantasy that I love. Anyway, this is not a medieval fantasy video. This is a video about Yule and Christmas, and this oracle I bought to use in Christmas because it's nighttime in the woods in the snow. And also, as Christa also pointed out in her video, medieval fantasy is so cozy that it feels Christmas. It feels like the right time to read fantasy, even though I read fantasy all the time. I feel like Christmas time is the time for reading this type of book. So this is the Endless Oracle by Eric Mayle, creator of the Ink Witch Tarot. And you can buy this on Etsy. And he has some expansion packs, like extra cards that I adore. When I got it, I considered getting one of his expansions, but I didn't because I was like, first I'm going to see if the deck works for me. But now I'm like, do I need to get the expansions? Maybe I do. I think I do. Anyway, Endless Oracle. Let's move to the next one. And the first is a tarot deck that is definitely not Christmas, and it is the Mysteries of Mary, I think, tarot, by Etienne something. You can find her on Instagram and in her website. And as the name and the bag suggests, this is a Mary deck about Mary. And the reason why I think this feels Christmassy to me, and I'm not even kidding, like I'm actually going to work this in December because I bought a book. Wait, I should show you the book, but first I'm going to explain you why this feels Christmassy, even if I hadn't bought that book. So the reason why this feels Christmassy is because, as I said, I am Catholic, and for me December is a very religious heavy month. So December is the month where you go to church, you go to mass, you put a nativity set. So like religion, Catholicism, like it feels very December to me. But a very specific type of religion, of Catholic tradition, that is very traditional and very I want to say cozy, but cozy in the sense of it feels familiar and traditional. And if you speak Spanish, if you're from Mexico, it's like a very Virgencita type religion, and this is a very Virgencita type deck, and it just feels like the type of religion that you would see at Christmas. I always do this. I talk about decks and I don't show them, and I just talk and talk, and I should be showing them from the very beginning. I mean, look at this and tell me it's not Christmas. If she came up with like a Christmas edition of this, I would buy it in a heartbeat. This also Christmas. In a heartbeat. Like, Etienne, please. I mean, she's not going to do it, but I would die. Okay, here, look, this is Christmas, this is December, and I'm going to explain Guadalupe Reyes to you. So this is the Virgin of Guadalupe, right? This is the Virgin of Guadalupe, which is the Mexican Virgin, the Mexican Mary. I'm not going to go into the history of Guadalupe, but everyone knows Guadalupe. So Guadalupe, the Virgin of Guadalupe, her feast day or her day is the 12th of December. 12th of December, most big corporations, even like big international corporations, 12th of December you have the day off. It's a huge party in Mexico, and it's in December. And because it's the 12th of December, it's sort of the day that kickstarts the celebrations. I mean, technically posadas start before, but so Guadalupe Reyes means from Guadalupe to Reyes. Reyes is the Epiphany celebration that is in January, 6th of January, and that's when children get toys, as if Santa, but like the wise men, the three wise men from the nativity set. The ones who bring Jesus gifts, those are the ones that bring gifts here and in Spain, like in other Spanish-speaking countries. And so because the Guadalupe feast is 12th of December, that's what kickstarts the celebrations. And then we have celebrations all the way up to January 6th. So people usually say, Guadalupe Reyes is like when we start the party in Mexico. So like from Guadalupe to Reyes, it's just posadas, Christmas parties, like all the things. It's my favorite time of the year. And so if you see this, 100% Christmas deck. I'm not going to show it. Oh, wait, I was going to show you a book. Hold on. So I bought this book called Alone of All Her Sex, The Myth and the Cult of the Virgin Mary by Marina Werner. And I bought this book because I want to read it, obviously. And I want to work this book alongside with decks. This is not my only Mary deck, but it's the one that I'm showing right now. And I want to work through it in December with my decks, with my Mary decks. So I have like a December with Mary project. So this deck just completely belongs to December for me. I mean, not that I won't use it any other month, but like it will be a heavy December deck. I'm also like in December, it's my birthday, and my name is Mariana, and Mariana means of Mary, like Marian. If you have Marian art, it's art of the Virgin Mary. If you have Marian literature, Marian theology, it's referring to the Virgin Mary. So again, you have arte, like Mariana is Marian. So I have like this close relationship with Mary because of that, and my birthday is in December. So like you have Guadalupe, you have my birthday, you have it being already a very religious month anyway. I have this book that I bought, a December deck, 100%. So enough of that, let's move on to the final deck that I'm going to show you. So the final deck is an oracle, and it's also a religious type oracle, and it's actually, it's technically, the creator says it's not an oracle, but it is. It's very funny. So these are the backs, and these are literally postcards. They're postcards, and there are very few cards. And these, aren't the backs Christmassy? Yeah, I think they are. And this is a deck about women from the Bible, but like women you haven't necessarily heard of. and I love it. It's all women from the Bible, and the keywords and the book is fantastic. I just, oh my gosh, like the book is absolutely wonderful. But like, for instance, Cifra and Foi, like I don't know who they are, and this says midwives of the resistance. And then you have Esther, who is compromised beauty. You have Sarah, who is the smile that integrates. You have Judith, who is the lie that saves. I mean, talk about shadow work, the lie that saves. All of the cards look like that. The singing woman, generosity. You know, like every card is like that. I'm not crazy about the art in the cards. I wish this was like a very traditional, like popular Latin American aesthetic, like religious popular Latin American aesthetic. I would have loved that. I'm actually like, I kind of want to create my own cards for this because they are very, like, there aren't many. But they are all women for women of the Bible. And again, this is a deck to work all year, but again, because of the religious nature of December for me, I'm going to call this my final Christmas deck. And that will be all, folks. So there you have it. I'm going to, there are very few decks, so I can actually show them to you. So it's these Women of the Bible Oracle, the Pixies Whisper Christmas Edition, the Walking with Mary, the Endless Oracle, and the very obvious choice of the Seasons of the Witch. Not that is less good for being obvious. I mean, I am stoked to start using this. And yeah, I will see you on another video soon. And in the meantime, I wish you happy reading.